Hello, hello, everybody. You are listening to WKDU Philadelphia, 91.7 FM. While my voice may not be familiar at this spot, this is DJ Kel's hour. But he so graciously lent me this hour to present Sesame from North Carolina to do an in-studio and an interview. If you don't know, Sesame is a screamo band, and they just released a little album this year, and I'm very excited. They're going to play a few tracks for you guys. But before that, I do want to get some of our requirements for PSAs and all that stuff out of our way, so that I don't interrupt their set. Let me see if I can find one that I think I want to read. Let's see. Let's do Feminist Futures. A feminist future is only achievable if it includes everyone. Understanding how race, class, sexuality, and gender shape our communities is the foundation of that future. Through 8 interactive story-based digital events, the folks at womensmarch.com answer the questions: what does a feminist future look like? Learn how sexism and racism are not symptoms of illness, but the disease itself. For more information about the series and about the work the Women's March is doing to help foster women's equality, go to womensmarch.com. With that being said, I just got the thumbs up that they are ready to go. If you could just go tell Gordon that we're ready to go. So without further ado, this is Sesame from North Carolina. I hope you guys enjoy and keep that dial locked.
We are Sesame from North Carolina. Thank you. stern I've sworn to. So contrite, swallowed starve the taste. I'd spend nursing this display. I'll tear you out. This quiet manor house to furnace pages beneath the ash. I'll tear you out. I'll tear you. Thank you. The 3 songs you just heard are from an album that we just released in July called I Will Turn, I Will, I Will. The next song we're about to play is new. We've never played it before for any audience. more song. It's called Life Will Be Better in Philly. Sesame. We're from North Carolina. Thank you, WKDU.
What you yo wait be quiet. What you just heard was Sesame, live in studio at WKDU. They will be joining me in here for a quick little interview. You can keep that open. You can keep that open. Yeah. But oh my God, that sounded so good. That sounded insanely good. Me and a few friends were in here, and we were like, this sounds exactly how it sounds when you stream it. So that is always a testament to a good and very talented band. With that being said, I do want to remind you all that you're listening to WKDU Philadelphia 91.7 FM. My name is Liv, and then that was Sesame in studio. Thank you again to DJ Kel for lending me this hour of their show. For those who don't know, DJ Kel has a show usually from 2 to 4 p.m. on Thursdays called The Nod, where they play house, IDM, and techno. They so graciously lent me their hour today. Okay, you guys, you can plug in your headphones into there, and then let us get situated real quick. And then somebody can also just use these if you just want to use these. Yeah, it's totally fine. It's okay. Yeah, no, Jake can hover. And then there. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys hear me in your headphones? Yeah. Okay. You guys can. Okay. You guys want to say hi in the mic, see if it's on?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is just going to be a quick little interview. First thing, just say name, pronouns, and what you play in the band, if that is cool with y'all.
My name is Zio. He, him. I play guitar and I sing.
My name is Ashton, he, him, and I play drums.
My name is Aiden. I am he, him, and I play bass.
How do you guys feel playing on the radio?
It was super fun.
In the city of Philadelphia, which you happen to have a song?
Yeah,
This is like the one question that Jake...
This is the question...
Yeah.
This is the question that I texted Liv, and I was like, yo, if there's one question you ask, you gotta ask the significance of life will be better in Philly.
So, please indulge.
We just like Philly.
We went through like a phase of our life where we were like really trying to come here and like live here for a little bit. Like
It's still kind of like a goal probably to move up here because we're
Yeah.
from Raleigh. It's
Fire,
not that good in Raleigh. I mean, no disrespect to Raleigh. We got some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you guys, when did you guys first come here that like made you be like, wait a minute, this is kind of a cool little city?
Well, we had just met people who said the scene down here was really nice, and we liked a lot of music coming out of Philly at the time.
And we saw Orchid here.
Oh yeah, and
Just
we
me
drove
and
up-
Aiden.
Wait, we were
both
there.
shows.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we were at, what show were you guys at?
We were at, where was it? The Union Trans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Union Transfer.
The Union
Oh,
Transfer.
you were
Yeah.
They were at the church, if you don't.
I know.
church.
I
yeah.
heard about that at that show.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there both the night before and then at Union Transfer.
That's so sick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was
an insane show.
Yeah, that was
They
a
haven't
sick song,
lost
really.
any of it. Like they sound exactly the same.
This is literally what you.
Y'all are having the conversation.
I know. This is
Yeah.
like deja vu.
Yeah, no, it was so good. It was like
Yeah, no, and like that was like one of, because that's always a worry with like revival bands, or like you're like, ooh, they gotta sound the same.
totally.
No, they
Yeah, they blew it out.
blew it. Yeah, exactly. What other bands from Philly that like intrigued you guys? I'm just kind of curious now.
I don't want this to open anything up, but
Well-
I mean, we were really into jank for a while.
Totally. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah.
No, I totally. You know what's
Step it
funny
on my cord.
is
Both of
it's
you.
like before everything came out.
Yeah.
It was they were decent. You know what I mean? Like the music sounded good, but now.
Yeah,
now,
I know,
now
it's like
so now
the-
it's like the
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands in this city that sound like that don't got those allegations.
yep.
yeah, totally.
Jake is spitting facts right now, but
we
yeah.
we played with Tagabow, and
Oh
we
my
really
God.
liked them,
Yeah.
and that was another.
Wait, when did y'all play with them?
They came to Charlotte.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like a year ago.
In our before Sesame even started playing together as a band, we went to a Tagabow show back in Raleigh, and
Well, you were Aiden. You were at like there or something.
Yeah, I was at a
You couldn't
different
go to
concert,
that.
yeah.
Zio and I went.
we spoke with the singer in Tagabow, and
Doug?
he put a fire under our ass, kind of.
Oh my gosh. No, Doug is actually like he just supports the scene and every scene in every way. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that interaction with Doug that we had was definitely like, that was I would say that was like a start of like really grinding.
He kept his word, getting us on a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's,
was sick.
That's what I mean. He keeps it.
He's a
it alive.
goat.
He's
Yeah.
Doug's a
awesome.
goat.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, Philly's got some. Maybe I'm biased, but some great music.
We
going
also
on.
really like Primal Rats Crew.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Primal Rats Crew.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't even heard many people in Philly talk to me about them before.
They're awesome.
They're the best coming out.
Yeah.
Biggest influence.
Yeah.
We're day one. Kind of.
Got you. How did y'all find them?
Instagram, yeah.
No, not Instagram.
No, Instagram.
Nah.
Instagram. Their Instagram page was really sick.
Gotcha.
It brought me to the music.
That's so sick. Yeah. Well, you guys are already tapped into the Philly scene. You might as well move here. I'm just like, but okay, gotcha. Enough about this. I'm just gonna do the basics for y'all. So, y'all, first of all, the new song you guys played. Drop it like now, please. That was so good. That was so good. Is that your first time playing it?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
finished it 2 days ago.
What?
Yeah, we actually wrote that one in like 2 weeks or something.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Wow. So it's fresh. Like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it sounded polished and ready to go, for my
Yay.
ears. So
Might change it a little, but I mean, we'll start recording it probably when we get back.
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, with that being said, you guys did drop an album this year. What was that process like for you guys? Because this is your first album, right? So, how was that for you guys in terms of like working together and working individually?
We gave it a couple tries. We gave it a couple tries with other people who had equipment and wanted to help record our music.
Yeah, sorry here.
But eventually we realized that every time, and this is not the fault of anybody else besides ourselves and our own, being particular, but every time we tried to do things with other people, it was kind of frustrating and unsatisfying. And so come like the new year, we were very generously given a bunch of mics from a good friend of ours that allowed us to achieve what we wanted to achieve by ourselves.
Nice, yeah.
Maxwell.
Yeah, Maxwell. Shout out Maxwell.
Sufern B.
And he allowed us. I mean, yeah, he gave us a bunch of mics, so we just recorded it all at home.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Wow, that's so like whose house was it?
It's
Gotcha. Do you have like a little spot for this? Or?
Yeah, above the garage is like a little studio. kind
Oh,
of.
that's so awesome.
Well, it's just like has a bunch of equipment in it.
Just kind of stuff we've accumulated over the years.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then we spent like months just like we just learned how to do it all pretty much.
Okay, so you guys just like, do you have any knowledge about recording before?
Zio's has some FL Studio knowledge.
Okay, gotcha. So that was very okay.
And for
little bit
anyone
of a-
wondering, yeah, the
Yeah.
album was done on FL.
FL Studio,
There you go. That's a secret. No, I'm
band
kidding.
lab. It was-
Okay, so like, but still pretty bare bones in terms of like knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
that is amazing because it sounds very, very well put together.
We're
Like
definitely happy with the way it came out.
yeah, no, and you should be like, this is truly. There's a reason why I was like, y'all need to get in here because when I saw that Jake put you on the pre-show, I was like, Jake, what if like they came to the radio before? So I'm glad that it all worked out.
Yeah.
But okay, so in terms of like you guys individually, how do you feel like your creative influences like morphed, I guess so, in terms of like recording and trying something new in this sense?
How are you asking? How's it morphed? How did recording morph our creative?
Like, yeah, maybe that, or also like, how did your creativity morph your recording? Like, either way, just
Oh,
kind of
right.
like,
We can talk about like what we use to record, like the
Yeah, that mixer. You can't.
or like putting it through a what's that? A
yeah.
manifold.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So I think me especially, because sometimes Ashton and I think will have conflict over the sound quality of certain things, certain mixes, maybe for example, that I'll bring.
It's been a while since we've like run into that issue though. I think
We're getting
we're getting
Getting
there.
back.
reaching a
Yeah.
compromise, yeah. But I mean, at least for myself, I really love like dirty sounding stuff,
yeah.
and so we did a lot of experimenting. We did a lot of experimenting with getting things sounding like dirty on the album, without while also trying to avoid it being gimmicky. So, for
Yeah.
example, all of the drums were recorded alongside the mixer, recorded through a gaming headset
Yeah.
to give them like some dirt.
Oh my, that
And
is
then-
such a
Just like
little
the-
Easter egg.
Yeah, blown out.
And
Yeah,
then there
yeah.
is
And the mixer itself doesn't. You can't like separate tracks or anything. It's all just one consolidated.
right.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's also that gives you have to kind of think about, for example, like drums. You have to think about it differently when you can't go and dial in exactly how you want each individual piece to sound.
I think it
Yeah.
makes it feel like raw though. Like I really
Yeah.
like what it did for us. You know?
We didn't record to a click, so
Even better.
That
This
was-
is great.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never,
we
ever,
pretty much
ever.
rawed it.
Yeah.
and yeah, we did
Rawed
record
it.
through.
No, that's I think that's just a testament to your like musical talent as well, because it came out so, it's like truly to my ears, like I wouldn't have guessed any of this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Thank you.
So that's amazing. And me and Jake were talking because you guys are obviously like a three-piece, and your music sounds so big and like loud. We were like kind of comparing you to Ostraka, who are also a three-piece. If you listen to them,
Oh yeah.
from Virginia, I believe. And it's like it's crazy how just like these three-piece bands can sound so much bigger than like a seven-piece band, right? And I feel like, yeah, is that like what you guys were going for?
Oh,
You
yeah.
think?
Yeah, we
Three
love,
pieces are
like-
the best.
Yeah. Well, we love filling the room with sound, so
Yeah.
that's like kind of how we like, went about
Shoegaze
it.
roots.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I think that when it comes to writing, and this is not like a flex or anything, but like have a hard time not sounding big. Like sometimes I would like if we sounded a bit smaller,
Okay. Yeah.
and the new song is.
I was
kind of
gonna say
exercising
that new song. We were like, why is this almost like a Radiohead instrumental with like screaming? It was very cool. Like the guitars were like, we were like sitting in here like, this is like a great idea for a band, and like you guys are doing it. Was that like when you were approaching new music after dropping the album? Was that something that you kind of took as like we want our music to sound a little bit smaller, or was that just kind of happened naturally? Kind of expected it to be a little bit more like managing of your music, because
Yeah.
like you obviously have never done it before. You're like, I want this to sound the way that like feel like hear it in my head, you know.
Yeah.
So there's no like fault or shame in any of that. But now that you've like got it out, it's like, oh, we can just kind of do what we want now. Like you have that freedom and ability. Yeah, like I mean, I think I speak for so many people when I say that your sound is definitely something that's new, to at least to my ears, in
That's one
terms
of
of
the
like,
biggest things we want to accomplish. I mean, that's really good to hear.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, you guys
we're
did it.
stoked for- yeah, we're stoked for this.
Is there like, in terms of your sound, is there any like bigger inspirations that you guys would draw from, or is it kind of like a
I feel like
Self-
we try to steer clear of like being too inspired by like certain
Here.
artists.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I feel like we try to steer clear of being inspired by like individual artists and try to just like just go where we would naturally go.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
like cavemen.
We like classical. That's Chopin.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
As far as yeah,
Start talking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
as far as like note choice goes and like movement of songs, like I don't really enjoy just like a riff, you know, or like a repeating phrase. Like I like some kind of evolution, and
Yeah.
I really love Chopin.
Okay.
And Aiden also plays piano,
Okay.
And so he also really loves
Are you
trumpet.
classically trained in piano? Like,
Yes. When I was
Okay.
young, I grew up on classical, and that's what I was taught.
wow, I feel like you guys saying this, I can almost hear it now in your music. Like, I think that's what makes it so different. Is your inspirations and your influences are not like expected, if that makes sense.
And it's also, I mean, at least I don't even know what scrams was until like sometimes we'll have people be like, you guys sound like
Yeah.
some like
Yeah.
like band I've never heard of.
Mhm.
That I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why it's such a breath of fresh air. Is like you're almost kind of just creating music you want, and it just happens to sound like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely how it feels.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
like the whole thing.
Do you guys like individually, in terms of like your instruments, like you said, like Chopin and all of that? Do you have any people that you look up to that you trying to take influence for your own playing?
I've been really into jazz. I really
Okay.
like Marcus Gilmore.
Gotcha.
He's
Mhm.
a jazz drummer. And a while back, not so much anymore. Zach Hill, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And I mean, Aiden and I have been playing jazz. Like,
Yeah, jazz
piano-
is like
yeah, piano.
awesome.
And,
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. See, this is all making sense. I feel
Yeah.
like with the music. I think some other band that I was interviewing, they like had like classical influence as well. And once you hear that and you listen to the music again, like I almost feel like your music kind of goes in waves, and like you can feel it like kind of
Yeah.
dancing around. And I think
Yeah.
that's the same feeling you get with classical music.
It's organic.
Yeah, exactly. Because we heard one of your songs, the expectation after a certain part would have been like a breakdown, right? And like that, and I was like, I think yeah, and it's like it's so nice, and just I keep saying it, but refreshing. I don't know. It's just for me at least.
Yeah, thank you.
I
So
think
much.
I think it's a very saturated genre, so it's hard to find a piece of like, oh, this is actually very different and like in a very like unique way. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming out today, though. I appreciate it. Are you guys excited for tonight?
Oh my
Yes.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are playing with a bunch of very cool bands.
Oh yeah, totally.
Did you guys know of any of the bands before, or?
We saw Autumn Sonata. At a
We know
tire
Okay.
shop.
like Autumn Sonata
Yeah.
a little bit. I don't think we've seen any other band
Yeah,
on
I
that
don't-
bill.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
will be certainly
So we're
quite
definitely
exciting.
excited
Yeah.
to play with all these people. Like they're sick, so
Yeah.
we're stoked.
We're gonna have the Eagles game on in the background,
Right.
and I don't know where y'all stand in football, but in this city, big Eagles fans here, and I know Autumn Sonata is not. They are Commanders all the way, so
Yeah,
I can only imagine how tonight will be. But
no, it'll be fun. Yeah.
where do you guys stand in terms of football?
I mean, I used to play it
Okay.
like a long time. I played it
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Mhm.
I never really watched that much football though.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Dallas Cowboys for me. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It's just like my dad. That's the only team he
Where's your
cares
dad
about.
from?
He's from Rochester, New
See,
York.
that's what I don't get.
I know.
Like all these like diehard Cowboys fans, they're not even from
I know.
Dallas.
I don't get it either. He said his uncle used to watch the games
That
when he was a
makes
kid, so he like watched them and now
I
he loves
love
them.
that's literally like the excuse I feel like for all those people that are like diehard fans. Like, oh my dad used to watch it, so now I just like I love it. And I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, because
why?
I don't watch football elsewhere, you know.
yeah, no, that's yep, makes sense. Well, just make sure you keep that down on the down low in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna wear it loud and proud. I'm gonna go buy a
It's not
Dallas
like we're
jersey
saying
and
it
show
on a radio
up.
station or anything.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, I would just say be careful. No, I'm kidding. We're nice people sometimes. Exactly. Also, I'm gonna speak about your shirt. You have the Great Redneck Hope, and we actually you found it.
Yes.
We have a CD, an original CD from
Yeah.
them here.
And what is it? Explosion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe
it's like
so.
2003.
Is that like? Are you like a? I don't know if all three of you are big fans of like more of like the older sounds, in terms of like screamo, I guess, and like the '90s, early 2000s.
Probably more you than us.
Yeah, it's in the. Yeah, you'll see it. It's on that shelf over there. Yeah.
Definitely me.
Okay.
for a while, I just listened to only screamo, like 90s, and I dove and I researched and did a bunch of that stuff. Like I know a lot about it, but recently I've kind of fallen
Yeah.
out of it a little bit. But like I
Fair.
still love and appreciate all of it.
Yeah. Is for you guys, what do you guys like listen to? Like, and you're just chilling. What's like the music you go for?
I like Mount Erie a lot.
They just
and-
dropped an album.
Yeah, you did. It's
That-
good.
that-
There's a trap beat on one of the songs that really
Yeah.
caught me off guard.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I didn't see that one. There's
Wait, there's
Explosion.
another one?
Can I go look at the
Go ahead.
I'll be back.
Sorry, we're getting distracted because we have so many CDs. But yeah, no, he did just drop an album.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty good.
he's coming here on tour. Do you know Hannah Stratton?
Yeah, we both love
I was
Hannah
I was
Stratton,
just
yeah.
about to shout out.
Oh
Hannah
my
Stratton.
god, yes. My friend Michael, shout out Michael, who he also helped make the flyer for this.
Yeah.
He put me on.
Because
And
you can buy her album on his Bandcamp.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah. and it's like insane. No, go ahead, please.
I will say that Bed is my most listened to song of all time, and Whale is such an important EP. for
Yes.
me,
Yeah. No.
personally.
It's
Can't stop looking at this.
what is wait, which one do you have over there?
I go.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, she's like one of my biggest
Yeah,
inspirations, I
really.
swear.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And I just found her like recently.
Yeah.
But they're going on tour together and they're going to be playing in Philly. I don't know if that's like a tour around, so maybe keep your eyes out.
That'd be sick.
But she's Australian, right?
Yeah.
Which is like crazy that I don't know. I think because I don't think Mount Erie is from Australia.
He's from Washington State.
Yeah, I don't really, but that's like a cool crossover. I like that like acoustic wispy.
Yeah.
It's just
That's-
yeah.
Kind of funny. I've been recently really inspired by like ambient and like that like acoustic wispy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Grouper and like Hannah Stratton. Yeah.
God.
But it's like because I
Yeah,
want
this
to.
is
I
who we-
listen.
this
Yeah,
is-
I told him this the other day. I've been like trying to like just like play like water. So I've been like listening to like music with like no drums in it and just trying
Yeah.
to like replicate that almost because it's like waves and like water.
There's like this one group, yeah, because Grouper. First of all, the song "Heavy Water," like that's
Oh, yeah.
like that is
Obviously.
like, but the one song that Grouper has, it's the way her hair falls.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I listen to that song and I'm like,
This is why Soon Again is my favorite song on the album.
yeah, no, exactly. Like, I think, while I do enjoy music like this and I listen to a lot of it, I feel like my heart lies in like this like just stripped down.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I feel like you guys kind of feel that same way probably,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
My body likes screamo, but my heart
Yeah.
likes Hannah Stratton.
That is
Yeah,
that's like a quote. Like write that down.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, that's so true. And I don't know. I just appreciate with artists that like don't really do much for their music in terms of like they're not like mixing or doing all that technicality. They're just like, this is what I made.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. And I feel like going back to your album, it seems like that's kind of what you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
Put a game head or like a gamer headset and went here, no click here. Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so are you guys heading on any other shows after tonight or?
We got Greensboro, North Carolina on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really like a tour or anything. It's just that happened to be
Gotcha.
2 days after Philly.
Who is that? Who's playing that?
Law of Inertia,
Middle
Earth.
Is Ulf on that one?
No.
Ulf is
No?
on the December 1st one.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I
Okay,
wish
okay,
we were on
okay.
that one. That'd be sick.
I know. Well, I talked to.
Yeah, Middle Earth is.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, some, yeah, shout out.
Fire.
Shout out.
So is Law of Inertia. I saw them for the first time this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all some homies. Law
Yeah.
of Inertia's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hyped to play with them again.
And just to see them, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
no, it's
yeah.
it's always so good to see people
Yeah.
when they come down from other states, all the bands.
Mhm.
And I just did a show with their bassist. He's Tympanic Rupture.
Mhm.
I just did drums for him. at a show in
Oh,
Tennessee.
cool. Yeah, because they're from Tennessee, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it was makes sense. No, their new album is insane
Mhm.
that they just dropped it. I was like, whoa, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a big lover of emo violence and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
just
cool.
hearing that, I was like, this is beautiful. And they played. Have you guys ever been to Cinco in New Brunswick, New Jersey, the Mexican restaurant?
No, we
We
haven't.
gotta get y'all in there. That place,
We play that.
it's like, I know Bullets played that when I was there. Law of Inertia just played it this past weekend. It's like a Mexican restaurant. You can like eat food and then, like just like
That's
music.
so
That's
sick.
sick. Yeah.
Do you have any like weird venues like that around you guys?
We played a junkyard.
Oh yeah, we did play a junkyard.
See, that's sick. That's
like
cool.
we played. It was more of like a salvage yard, but
Mm-hmm.
like still, it's like
And it was only Audis.
it was just crashed
Yeah,
Audis
only
everywhere, dirt,
kinda
gravel,
crazy.
and then just us in the middle of it.
Yeah,
That
but
was
that's
pretty
not
cool.
that's not really like a spot though. That was just like a one time.
Gotcha.
He used to work there.
Yeah, but there's not really anything near us like that. We just have like a few normal type of venues
Mhm.
and some like DIY spots, but usually they get shut down after a while. Like
Yeah.
people are bad with house shows. Like they destroy
Gotcha.
houses.
Oh, jeez.
People
yeah.
are
Yeah,
windows get
at Punk's
broken.
Playground.
Like people are like, there was this place called Punk's Playground that had shows for a little bit, and like somebody like went through a window and broke their window.
Oh
So
my
like of
gosh.
course they aren't
And
gonna
then
do it again.
Kat moved to the other house in Burlington.
Oh my gosh,
and then
the
the floor
floor
was like a
fell
bouncy
in.
castle.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Gosh,
the floor fell and I forgot about that.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, hello. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be done in like a few minutes just so that she can get in here. But yeah, no, house shows do they are ebb and flow in terms
Yeah,
of like
totally.
existing, not existing. I know Philly's having that kind of moment right now.
Yeah.
People are, but do you guys like prefer like a real stage, like house show? Do you have a certain?
I think it depends on the bill, honestly.
Okay.
I've come to realize.
That's fair. That's very fair.
But DIY shows are just so fun. Like,
Yeah.
they're just
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah,
I can't hear myself either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I like being
Fair
in
enough.
with the audience.
I just wish I could be more in the like. I want people to like knock over my cymbals and shit. Like, I wish I could.
Yeah.
Do, like, that's
Yeah.
the only thing.
You're good. But yeah, no, I think that I think that's like it, when the thing that I don't like is like official venues. They have like the barricade and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's
it's like
the
totally-
crowd connection
yeah.
is like
Exactly,
severed
yeah.
to me. I don't know.
That's why house shows are great. We're just
Yeah.
standing with everyone and like, it's awesome.
Mhm.
Like it's super cool.
And that's why I feel like with Orchid, if you guys saw them at the church the night before,
Yeah, I saw videos.
I
from
saw
it.
videos.
It was-
People were showing us videos at the show. I'm like, you,
Yeah.
I'll kill you. Yeah.
yeah, no, that was definitely like their probably preferred environment as well. But yeah, with that being said, I do want to make sure that our next DJ Diane can get in here and get all
Ooh,
set up.
Diane.
Yeah, Diane, woo! She's playing punk, pop, and psychedelic today, so
Okay, feeling
keep your dials locked from 4 to 6 and tune into Flaming Arrow with Diane. This is we're just smacking the microphone. This has been Sesame here at WKDU Philadelphia. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, keep doing the ad libs. Just kidding. But thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah,
And
thanks for
I know you
having
guys had a long journey, I assume.
It was like 6:30.
From today, right? Six
Yeah.
and a. What time do you wake up?
5.
We tried to wake up at 5:45, but you didn't wake me up.
Because I was barely rolling out of bed, yo. I was so tired.
Well, thank you for coming here directly after your drive. I hope you guys get a little bit of rest
Yeah, thank
before
you
you
for
get to
having
play.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
of
so
course,
much.
of course. No, it's been a pleasure. And if anyone is listening and has no plans this lovely evening, there may or may not be a show where Sesame is playing at the Palace, with a bunch of other fun bands and a bunch of other secrets to be shared. And that's all I'm gonna say. With that being said, this has been Liv, two-step, taking over DJ Kel's hour for Sesame in studio on WKDU Philadelphia 91.7 FM. Keep your dials locked, and I will be back here Saturday morning from 10 to 11 with an interview with Seisha. So, yeah, have a good day, and keep the